So I'm out of the house and I'm headed for a walk. Don't think I'm one of those people who wakes up like super motivated and wants to achieve all of these things. Go down, it's hard to come back up. What I just said about feelings of failure. Good morning. It is May the 2nd, 2024, and I have just woke up. I have a slight resistance to do anything but be productive. So much resistance. If you've been on this channel before, there are baking tutorials, baking sessions, and there's a lovely spirit of let's get through baking, let's do all of these great things. Cake is amazing. But I don't feel that every day. And today is one of those days. In fact, everything that I do on my channel works in reverse for me, because when I wake up, what I want to do is just lay down, drink cups of tea and not do much. But I'm trying to change that, and I am trying to bring a bit more onto this channel, more so cake making, baking, decorating and all sorts of stuff. So today I'm a little bit tired, which by default makes me not want to do anything. Which human being wants to do stuff when they're tired? So I would say the reason why I feel that way, I think I have some idea of what that is. I started my week by wanting to be a little more productive and conscious of my day. So I have incorporated some exercise and some healthy routine. I don't want to overstate this so much because I am not consistent with habits at all. So I have a strong start, and then 3 days in I'm like, oh, why did I start this? And then I don't do anything, and then I wait till something happens and then it pushes me to start all over again. Is anybody like me? So I say that to say I wanted to start exercising a bit. Not for weight or anything, but something to kind of keep me mentally fit, if you like. Exercise helps me keep like zen. I have a very unstable spirit. That's the people who are closest to me, and they'll tell you. So just being honest. So I thought I'll start with exercising. So I don't like exercise, so I skip, which I love. But I started the exercise routine without any meal plan or prep, anything to eat. So it has led to feelings of hunger, like I have felt so hungry and famished. So it demotivates me to want to do anything. But today, I just want to take my day and be responsible. On my to-do list is I have to send over a consultation summary and price guide to a potential client. I have to organize for a big session tonight, a live session. I have to plan for an order, just one. I have to there's quite a list of things I have to do today, and when I'm feeling resistant to get through my life and my day, none of those things matters. So come with me, let's see a real live baker's day without the focus being so much on the baking. I could do that, but I just wanted to give you a scene behind my life. So let's get to it. I've been surprised by how much productive I have been this morning, because I have a confession. I didn't wake up like this and I really didn't want to do this. But I find that every time I say to myself, I want to film a moment, it kind of motivates me to get out of my default way of doing things. When I'm normally tired, I want to go for the most basic thing so I can jumpstart my day small. But because I had challenged myself to filming requires staying a little bit organized. So being organized means I am able to see my achievement through the day, and as a result of that, it encourages me to keep going. So I've finished some of the house tasks because I have no tight plan but to just try and get through my day being productive, which is actually the goal. I have stopped what I'm doing for the day. This vlog session is not going to have baking in it at all. I just wanted to give you a sneak peek of my day as a home bakery business owner. My life doesn't really revolve around baking for customers a lot. Baking is something I do because I derive a lot of joy out of it. So even if I am not baking for customers, I am testing recipes, I am writing content ideas, I am scripting videos. If you find my videos really informative, that is because a lot of thought has gone into it. I put a lot of thought because I actually make the content I want to watch, because there are a lot of baking tutorials and baking videos on YouTube. Great personalities, helpful people, but some days I find that there are specific things I am looking for that I cannot find. So whilst I enjoy some of those content, in fact a lot of them helped me from the beginning, there are also some videos that I would want to create from my point of view just in case someone wants them. So as a result of that, a lot of thought and intention goes into creating my videos, which I hope you find useful. And actually I am hoping to move the channel up in a way where I will get down and create some really technical tutorials, but also make it really informative and beginner friendly. So if you're up for such tutorials, hit the subscription button so you can join our family here. We are generally a positive bunch of people out here, and I am incredibly grateful to have your support on here. But for this morning, I am a struggling baker who just doesn't know what to do with my day. So I'm just vlogging my day just so that if you are in the pits right now, you can get yourself up, because you can do it. So I'm off for a walk. So let's get going. So I'm out of the house and I'm headed for a walk. I will record my steps at the end of the vlog, just so that we see how many steps. I also picked my skipping rope, so at some point I'll probably stop and skip. I started earlier this week and my legs hurt. I like skipping. I hate exercising. This is not reality, okay? And I'm not doing this for your sake, I should be honest. I'm doing this more so for myself. So just so that I can keep organized. So don't think I'm one of those people who wakes up like super motivated and wants to achieve all of these things. I want to, but my body wants to lay on the ground, drink tea, do my barest minimum. That's where. But in the book of Proverbs, we know a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the arms, and poverty will. So yeah, I think feeling motivated has got me feeling a little bit happy, and so let's keep going. So the walk is going great, and if not for that thing, I'm just happy I came out in the first place. because this is not what I would naturally have done. I want to sit on my couch. I want to do less and less and less, in fact the minimum. But when I do then force myself to come out, all those feelings disappear. So maybe I should do a bit more of this. But anyway, the walk is great. It's a countryside walk, which is amazing, warms my heart. As an immigrant, an African immigrant, if I could live anywhere, it would be in a countryside somewhere with my house on a cottage on a hilltop with beautiful country views. I'm not sure if I want the livestock and the other animals that will come with it. Maybe my son will play with that, I don't know. I just love countryside, it warms my heart. The good thing also is that this walk is rather lonely, so I don't feel the cringe and the weirdness of people looking at me. And in fact, I stopped somewhere else to sit a little bit and to film the views, and I saw a dog walker come in my way and I just switched the camera off. This is not my natural disposition, okay? This is me challenging myself to do something slightly different from my normal. And this wasn't something I wanted to show. In fact, I love baking. I'd like to think I'm a skilled baker, and I bring a lot of that. There are different aspects to baking that I bring to my channel, so I could have stuck with that. But being on the channel itself is a form of an achievement for me, because it took a lot. And even now I struggle with the intention of having a YouTube channel where I create content, because when people ask, oh, how is the business going? Honestly, I don't know how to answer. I'm like, it's going okay, but is it? I don't know. So that is a real conversation about having something you call your own that doesn't fit into the mold of what society expects of anyone, especially as an African immigrant. Some days I struggle with the thoughts of failure, because I could have a traditional job, be secure, and I'm doing this thing that still is like, what is that? So anyway, that is my day. That's my thought process right now. Let's go continue the walk, and we'll be back in the kitchen a little bit later. Woo. Oh, I am literally sat in the field somewhere, and I am feeling a little proud of myself. Now, can we just process what I just said about feelings of failure that I feel sometimes? Okay, some context. I am a Ghanaian, an immigrant. I've lived in the UK for 17 years. And if you know anything about the life of an immigrant, you don't do anything besides what falls into the category of STEM, okay? And I think there is good reason for that. Education is incredibly important. I was lucky to have good education in Ghana thanks to my mom. I made it to university before I came to the UK. What I wasn't prepared for though was the shock of what it feels like, all the hard work that one undertakes over there to be able to achieve things academically, and to come to a country where none of that is recognized and you literally have to start from the bottom up. But I rolled up my sleeves. I was 20. I was very young. I didn't anticipate, or I was never prepared for the reality of what life in the UK was going to be. And in the last 70 years, even talking about this, I don't want to make this a crying channel. I don't. It's weird, but this is very raw and true for me. So if you feel like, if I feel like I want to cry, I do feel like I want to cry. I'm a crier, but I don't want to make this a sad, pitiful thing. No, I am incredibly privileged. Sitting here at nearly midday recording a video about my life is my definition of privilege. This fancy life of sitting here feeling so privileged, cross legs, filming a video. Like, I'm 38, okay? I'm not a child. I'm not looking for anything other than just make my life a little better, have some control of it, and be able to look after myself, my son, and my loved ones around me. That's all. So back to the thoughts of feeling like I failed. As a Ghanaian, an African immigrant who was incredibly blessed with a mom who believed in education. My mom didn't go to school, and as a result of her own struggle, she saw the value in education, and she forced us, like 5 children. I don't come from a rich home or anything. Paying for fees in Ghana is incredibly, that's a whole different conversation. But I say that to say, my mom fought for us. My mom gave me something that today I genuinely appreciate. But coming to England and none of that at this beginning, being acknowledged, it didn't make me feel sorry for myself or anything. I just went, okay, that's what you do here, so let's keep it pushing. And then when you move to a new country, immigration status, visas, and all the challenges that comes with that meant that everything I knew, everything I knew where my strength got pulled from under my feet. So as a result, it's been an incredible 17 years of existence in the UK. Right now, I feel so incredibly blessed and proud of the fact that despite the expectation of family and society on me, the path I am on is mine to choose. The choices I make and the consequences that have come as a result of that, like choosing this untraditional path, unknown. People have made great efforts out of this and have succeeded at it and have made incredible financial success out of it. I hope that I'll succeed at this, but it's a lot of work, and some days I feel like, do I want to do this? It's an everyday fight to keep going. So if you don't take anything out of this, I just hope that watching me in my raw form, sitting here like I'm at peace when there is conflict and turmoil going on the inside. If there's nothing to take out of this video, know that making one decision in a good way can lead to other things. Like as simple as when my day started, I didn't want to do this, and here I am. So that's enough of processing for me here. I'm gonna get up. Ooh! At a certain age, when you go down, it's hard to come back up, okay? So let's see if I can get out. Ooh, my feet hurts. So I'm gonna get home and I'm gonna go have a cold shower. I'm gonna quiet my brain because having that conversation over there has kind of brought some difficult feelings for me, but that's a good thing. So I made it back home in time for a cold shower and prepped for lunch. The conversation about my feelings in the moment remained front of mind, which I would later journal, but stacking up on the positive habits for the day. I had a healthy lunch before settling to script for a shorts video. The day continued until 2 a.m. when I settled for bed, but that would have been too long to bring you along. So for now, thanks for coming along part of my day.